Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Somerville Licensing Commission for September 25th, 2023. This is our regular meeting. I'm Commissioner and Chair Joe Lynch. To my left is Commissioner Jack Thomas. To my right is Commissioner Chris Allen. We're also joined by Assistant City Clerk Bernabe Rodriguez, Isabella Demora, help me, Maya from the Engineering Division, Captain Bakey, our liaison to the Somerville Fire Department, and Lieutenant Tim Mitsakis, our liaison to the Somerville Police Department. We also have members here in the City Council, members of the public in the City Council chamber, as well as online. Gentlemen, we ready? Thank you very much. Pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023, this meeting of the Licensing Commission may be conducted via remote participation. We will post an audio recording, audio-video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of these proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting on the City of Somerville website. If you're ready, gentlemen, item number 1 of the minutes from the regular Licensing Commission meeting of 8/21/23. Any comments, edits, changes?
None.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All 3 commissioners voted in the affirmative. At the request of one of our attendees tonight, if we could take item number 19 out of order, please. Is the applicant present, Bernabe? We are looking for. This is an existing marijuana establishment license. They are looking to change the DBA, change of officers and directors, and a change of control percentage. This is for Advisa Mass Inc., 692 Broadway, requesting approval for the change of the following. Is the applicant present?
Adam Dash, I will now allow you to speak.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Can you hear me?
We can, Counselor, proceed.
Thank you. I appreciate the consideration. I'm the Adam Dash, 48 Grove Street in Somerville, representing the applicant Advesa MA Inc. With me also here, if necessary, is Michael Latalipe, Secretary and Director of Advesa. This is a ministerial matter where the applicant is seeking 3 internal changes. 1, to add the DBA Blue River Terps to its name. 2, to change the officers and directors to remove 2 people. No new people are being added. 3, to change the percentage interest of the applicant owners to remove those same 2 people. Again, no new people are being added. I would note the applicant has received its final license from the ABCC, and Isaiah Benjamin and Tatiana Benjamin are no longer affiliated with Advesa, so they're being removed as directors. Isaiah Benjamin's also being removed as treasurer. No new directors are being added to replace them, and the CEO, Jessica Pelletier, will take over as treasurer. The percentage interests from those 2 in Advesa are being distributed between 2 of the remaining percentage owners, so again, no new owners are coming in. Blue River Terps, I would note, was the name on the sign that was approved by the planning board, and the CCC has approved this DBA addition. I would note that the corporate name of Advesa MA Inc. is not changing. Therefore, applicant asks that these 3 small changes be approved.
Thank you very much, Counselor. Counselor, for our information, could you define the word terps?
Yeah, I believe that is slang, not slang, it's shorthand for terpenes, which are, and again, I'm not an expert in the field, but terpenes are one of the chemicals that are in the cannabis. And so there are I've seen others in other communities where terps is in the name. It's sort of I wouldn't say slang, but it's more like shorthand for terpene.
Thank you very much. And maybe let me direct this question towards Michael. Michael, did you do the name change prior to the CCC application being approved by the Cannabis Control Commission?
No, we did. I believe we did the name change following the CCC approval. Or no, wait. I believe the CCC approval actually came after, because we had to show them the paperwork that we had applied for the name change in Somerville first.
Okay, to your knowledge, the use of the word terp does not violate any of the terms of advertising as defined by the CCC.
Correct.
Thank you. Commissioner Thomas, any questions of the applicant or their counsel?
No questions, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Allen.
No questions.
I do have one question on the removal of Isaiah and Tatiana. And the current control percentage does not change significantly from the two principals. Adam, Councilor Dash, can you tell me when they applied, did they come in under an empowerment application?
Yes, they did, Mr. Chair, and there still is a qualified person who will still be an owner.
Thank you very much for the information of this commission. Who is that person?
Chanel Lindsay.
No,
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry,
Adam,
am I wrong?
Adam, all four of us all qualified for
Okay, I'm-
economic empowerment status. So
My mistake. Thank you,
all
Michael.
four officers, yeah, will remain, economic empowerment applicants.
Thank you very much. Bernabe. Does this require a public hearing? I don't see it. It does not. I have no other questions. Commissioner Allen, Commissioner Thomas. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All three commissioners vote in the affirmative. Councilor Dash, Michael, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mr.
very
Chair. I
much.
appreciate the consideration. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you. Back to the regular order of business. Item number 2. Commissioner Lynch requesting changes to section 1.11, entertainment at premises which serve food or beverages to be consumed on premises of the Licensing Commission rules and regulations to add the following subsection. Gentlemen, have you had time to read it? Do we have to read this into the record?
No.
Okay.
You don't. If you like to.
Well, the purpose of my requested change is to make sure that we are abiding by all ADA rules and regulations that we possibly can. So what this will require is all of our licensees who have public-facing television sets. So whether in a bar or a hotel or a restaurant, when those television sets are on, they are to turn on the descriptors, help me. Closed captioning, thank you. To turn on the closed captioning for those who are hearing impaired. So that's the nature of it. I spoke at length with Commissioner Kathleen Joyce in the city of Boston. Because of the way that they operate, it was actually the city council that made this change to their legislation and then required the license commission to make change to their rules and regs. We operate a little differently here in that our rules and regs are controlled by us. So if we choose to adopt this, the simplest thing for us to do is to notify the city council that we've adopted this rule. And at my request, I think we should also notify the city solicitor's office as well as the Persons with Disabilities Commission for the city of Somerville. So any questions on it?
I had one question on the proposed rules, specifically around requiring closed captioning even when the television is muted. And if you had any color on the rationale.
I don't, and I'm not going to make it up for you, Commissioner Allen, but we adopted what Boston adopted.
Okay.
So I assume their legal beagles turn this inside out and upside down. So I wish I had a better answer for you, but I don't.
Okay.
I think that would be in line with the people that are hearing impaired, would be part of the equitable solution, that even if it's muted, they'd be still able to, read. So just keeping it, equitable across the board. That's what I would think it would be in line for.
Well, you work in this industry,
Right.
so I'm
Yeah,
going to
sorry.
trust your judgment on it.
Sorry. A little biased there with the answer there, but that's typically the equitable across the board.
Okay. Well, let's do this, Bernabe, if you don't mind, for the members of the public who are listening. Why don't we just read it into the record? So this is for section 1.11, entertainment at premises. That's the preamble. H. Licensees must enable and utilize the closed captioning function on all public-facing televisions during their hours of operation. Closed captioning must be enabled and utilized during their hours of operation, regardless of the television being on mute. Closed captioning in languages other than English are not required. If closed captioning is enabled in a language other than English that serves the licensee's patrons, that will be considered in compliance with this requirement. Licensees are exempt from this requirement if their public-facing televisions do not have a closed captioning function. Venues that are open to the public for the purpose of mass gathering for entertainment are also exempt from this requirement. These venues include, but are not limited to, theaters, cinemas, sports venues, and festivals. That's the entirety of what we're adopting tonight. Any other questions?
Just a brief question, Mr. Chair. This is pretty much pulled directly verbatim from Boston.
I would like to say it is verbatim, but there may have been some small changes made by the city solicitor of the city of Somerville.
Understood. Do we know what those changes are?
I do not.
There isn't anything of substance that's changed. Obviously, like the chair stated, what was submitted to the, in Boston was an actual ordinance. So
Right.
there is, what's missing is, there's an enforcement area within that ordinance that isn't included here.
Understood.
There are some just language, in general that's changed, so that it's not considered plagiarism or anything like
Understood.
that.
Understood.
That's
Right,
fine.
no, it's a good point.
But everything else is there for the most part.
And I would just remind our licensees, should the commission adopt this, ignorance of our rules and regulations is not a valid defense if they are cited. I hate to be draconian about it, but we let our licensees know that all the time. Any other discussion? The chair makes a motion to approve and adopt those changes.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All three commissioners vote in favor of the adoption. Item number 3. Item number 3. We are requesting a status report on the use of the all forms alcohol licenses. This once again is AL 170326. This is for Teal Square Cafe Inc., DBA The Basement, 1133B Broadway. It's in all forms. It is a private license. City Clerk Bernabe Rodriguez, we did receive something from Attorney Upton.
Yes, Attorney Upton did send some pictures of an update. I believe Attorney Upton is here and available to speak.
All right,
Attorney Upton, if you would like to speak, please hit the raised hand icon.
Good evening, Commissioners.
good evening, Andrew. If you could just state your name again for the record for us.
Andrew Upton from Upton, Connell and Devlin for the licensee.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the communication. Could you give the commissioners and I an update?
I'd be glad to. First, I will tell you that Binoj Pradhan, the owner operator, had to go to New York today because some family members are ill. So he is not with me, but I spoke to him both Friday and today, and I do have some details to share. As you can see, hopefully from the photos, he has done some initial rehab in the basement. So some work has started. He has also bought an enormous number of specialty bricks, which I sent a photo of. And then I also sent a photo of sort of the concept that he envisions that would use those bricks. So if you look at that picture, it's sort of that brick wall basement look, and those bricks sitting outside are the ones he'll use. Beyond that, I can tell you he has engaged Sal Caruso Construction as the builder. He's engaged TK Design as the architect. There are currently, I think, some ADA issues that the architect is working on because it is in the basement, and there's some debate as to whether an elevator is either required or feasible. So they're working on that, and he tells me as soon as the architect resolves that, they can progress even faster. So with that, I'm glad to answer any questions.
Thank you, Counselor. Counselor, can you just tell us where this is in the ZBA world?
I don't believe he's filed for a building permit yet.
Okay, so we're still submitting planning documents to the city of Somerville in anticipation of appearing before the ZBA.
Yes, that's what he's working with the architect on now.
Okay, your best guess, we won't hold it to you. Your best guess as to when construction would begin and when construction would end.
I don't have much of a guess on that. I know that they are working with the architect and the contractor is ready to go, but I don't do a lot of zoning work, but I understand once you file with the ZBA and inspectional services, the timeline is rarely definite.
Spoken like a true attorney, Counselor Upton.
Thank you. But on the other hand, this is a space that he is paying for, that is not generating income, and he has literally hundreds of expensive bricks ready to go. So there certainly is an incentive to move this process along.
He understood, he's paying for it. Doesn't the applicant own this building?
The applicant does own this building,
Right.
but in order to maintain it as a viable economic entity, it needs to generate revenue, which it is not yet.
Got it. Okay. Commissioner Thomas, any other questions?
No questions at this time, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Allen?
No questions.
Okay. Counselor, I would feel comfortable, asking the commissioners to move this to November instead of coming in every month. But as you recall, as the former chair of this commission, we do not meet in December. So I would hope that we have some kind of a status update in November that would give us a better feel of when this license can get activated.
I would be glad to give a status update in November.
Okay, commissioners, you okay with that?
Yeah.
Move this out to November. You want me to take a vote?
You don't mind.
Okay, make a motion to continue item number 3 to the November regular meeting.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all 3 commissioners in the affirmative. Counselor Upton, thank you very much. See you in November.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Also, item number 3, this is license AL 17075. This is for the 99 Restaurant and Pub, 20 Cummings Street, all forms, private license. I've been informed by the city clerk's office, that license is now turned back into the city of Somerville, goes back into our quota. Thank you very much. Item number 4. Licensing update on Top Shelf at Assembly, AL 20017, 365 Canal Street, W&M package. It is a private license. The city clerk's office received communication this afternoon from the attorney representing the applicant. This is still hung up, gentlemen, at the planning zoning level because of where it's going. Bernabe, if you could just confirm, we do have the application for this, but they cannot act on it because it's held up at the zoning change.
Yes, that is correct.
Then I would say the same thing. Let's continue it to November, if you don't mind, and hopefully we'll have an update at that point. Make a motion to continue item number 4 to the November meeting.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All 3 commissioners vote in the affirmative. Thank you very much. We do have an applicant who is that all the out of order?
Yes.
Okay. Peggy, what number are you here for?
Number 8 and number 9.
Gentlemen, can we take number 8 and number 9 out of order to accommodate Ms. Morrissey? Okay, yeah, Peggy, if you want to step up and you know the routine, if you can just state your name for the record.
Peggy Morrissey, 11 Sunburn Court, Somerville.
Thank you very much. Item number 8, Warehouse 11 Sanborn Court, requesting approval of a special alcohol license for the Somerville Wire music event to be held indoors on 9/29 from 6:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. with alcohol service. Peggy, welcome back. Tell us a
Thank
little
you.
bit about the event.
It's a fundraiser for Somerville Wire.
So,
And what is the Somerville Wire? Is that the online news source?
Yes,
Okay,
so they were looking for a venue to host this, so I donated. So now we're getting a license for them.
thank you very much. Commissioner Allen, any questions of the applicant?
You'd be sourcing the alcohol from a licensed distributor.
Yes,
Perfect. Servers tip certified.
yes,
Perfect. Will you be wristbanding? Or-
yes.
Excellent. No further questions.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Commissioner Thomas.
Hi Peggy, thank you for
Hi.
coming in. We met coming up. Quick question on, is this to support a cause or what's the general purpose?
I believe they're fundraising to raise funds for Somerville Wire.
Just to put some of the wire.
Yeah.
application? Oh,
Somerville Wire, Commissioner Thomas, Somerville Wire is a nonprofit. It's a nonprofit news organization.
excellent.
Yeah.
No further questions.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Peggy, you stay with us. I have no other questions. Make a motion to approve. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All three commissioners vote in the affirmative. Peggy, you're here for number 9 as well. Warehouse 11 Sanborn Court, requesting the approval of a special alcohol license for the indie music event to be held indoors on 10/5, 10/12, 10/19 from 6:30 PM to 11 PM. Peggy, welcome back.
Thank you. This is a music event. As you know, the Toad in Cambridge has closed down, so these musicians approached me to see if I'd be interested in allowing them to have these 3 events. And it's all based obviously on your approval.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Thomas.
No question.
Commissioner Allen.
Same 3 I asked last time.
Oh, yes, HIP certified,
Wristbands.
wristbands and buy from a licensed liquor distributor.
Perfect. No further questions.
Thank you very much. No other questions from the commissioners. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All three commissioners vote in the affirmative. Peggy, thank you very
Thank you
much. Have
very
great
much.
events.
Okay, thank you.
Back to the regular order of business. Item number 5 is a request from Downey Cider House LLC, 256 Marginal Street, Boston. Requesting approval of a special alcohol license for Downcast ad Volo to be held outdoors in a temporary container set up within the Volo activation with a fenced-in area from 9 on, is this on 9/25?
Sorry.
On 9/25? Oh, I'm sorry.
From 9/25.
So these are all inclusive dates?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
9/25/23 to 10/25/23 from 12 PM to 9:30 PM. Is the applicant present?
Brad Tinkham, you are unmuted.
Good evening. This is Brad Tinkham from Downey Cider in South Boston. Pleasure to see you all again.
Welcome back, Brad. Tell us a little bit about the event.
Yes, we're looking to continue our service at the Volo activation, the Park and Assembly. We will be serving out of a modified shipping container with tip certified bartenders and crowd management certified employees managing the perimeter. We're going to be operating that again from noon to 9:30 Tuesdays through Saturdays. We are going to ask for the Monday license just to have it, but we're going to be closed on Mondays.
Okay, Commissioner Thomas, any questions of the applicant?
No questions at this time.
Commissioner Allen?
Any issues or incidents during the season so far?
So far, it's knock on wood, it's been an eventless season. Luckily, we're hoping to continue that for. We're looking to run this through the end of October, so hopefully we stay that way.
Great, no further questions.
Thank you very much, Brad. I assume you or the city clerk's office is keeping track of your one-dayers, correct?
Correct.
You cannot exceed 30 in any 1 year? Okay.
Under the manage, only one person can apply at a time. I just represent the company, but each one of the permits has a different individual on the permit.
Thank you very much. No other questions? Questions? Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All three commissioners vote in the affirmative. Brad, thank you very much.
Thank you all. Have a good evening.
Thanks. Item number 6, the Fox Club, 44 John F. Kennedy Street, Cambridge, requesting the approval of a special alcohol license for a cocktail dance formal to be held indoors at Warehouse 11 Sanborn Court on 10/13/23 from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Is the applicant present?
Carson Baldwin, sorry, Chair, before we go to the applicant, it looks like Tim Bakey had a question.
My apologies, Captain Bakey. Is that on the previous? Captain Bakey?
He has his hand raised.
Can you hear me now?
We can, Captain Bakey.
Oh. Okay, this is regarding item number 6, and it's just on the application. His stated occupancy was 200. However, for the certificate of inspection, the occupancy is listed at 150, so he's going to have to cut
Okay.
the crowd size down.
All right, Captain Bakey, let's do this. Let's hear from the applicant first. Okay?
Okay.
Item number 6, and then we'll get right back to you, all right?
Okay.
Okay. All right, is the applicant for the Fox Club present?
Carson Baldwin, you're unmuted.
Hi, my name is Carson Baldwin. I'm here on behalf of the Fox Club at 44 John F. Kennedy Street in Cambridge to request a special alcohol license for an event to be held at Warehouse 11 where we'd serve alcohol from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And if it's possible, I'd love to pass it off to Gerard Amaral, who's also on the call, to speak a little bit more about the details of the event.
Sure thing, thank you.
Thank
Mr. Amaral?
Yeah, hi, Commissioner, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. If you could just identify yourself for the record
Yes.
for us.
Gerard Amaral, 345 Somerville Ave, owner operator of Portuguese American Lounge, DBA Union Tavern. I've hosted this event last year, and we've had success with my staff. We're all tip certified. I have 2 people that will be serving there. Folks coming in will be no bracelets, but they will be stamped. And my wife is the current steward at the Fox Club. And Carson told me about, he spoke to Mr. Bakey today. We have put a cap on the invite list at 130. And so far we've had RSVPs of about 75, maybe it's up to about 76 or so, according to my wife. So we're definitely going to keep it down. I didn't realize their capacity was at 150, but now that we know, we will be changing things up.
Okay, are you going to request the commission tonight change the application from 200 to 150? Let's do that.
That sounds good. I can,
Okay,
have them
Mr.
read.
Amaral, yeah, Mr. Amaral, we're going to change
Yes.
it to 150, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. So hopefully that satisfies Captain Bakey. Okay, anything else we need to know? How about, where is the alcohol coming from, Mr. Amaral?
The alcohol will be coming from they'll be purchasing from the list of vendors that the commission supplied to the applicant.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Allen, any questions of the applicant?
No further questions.
Commissioner Thomas?
No questions, Mr. Chair.
Captain Bakey, are you happy?
I am satisfied, thank you.
Thank you very much. Are you going to require a fire detail?
No, it's a sprinklered building, so they're all set.
Thank you very much. Lieutenant Mitsakis, will you require a police detail?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you.
No, I think we'll be all set.
Thank you very much. With no requirements from fire or police? All set?
Happy?
All set? Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. All 3 commissioners vote in the affirmative. Thank you very much, Mr. Amaral. Thank you, Carson.
All right, thank you.
Have a good event.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you. Item number 7, Turkle Design, 1060 Broadway, Suite C102, Somerville, requesting approval of a special alcohol license for Turkle Design Open House to be held indoors at Turkle Design, 1060 Broadway, Suite C102, Somerville, and outdoors in a small outdoor space adjacent to the Cala Building, 1060 Broadway, Somerville, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Is the applicant present?
Rob Watson, you're unmuted.
Hi, my name is Rob Watson. I'm the marketing manager for Turkel Design.
Rob, thank you very much. Can you tell us what Turkel Design is?
Sure, we're a residential architecture firm that's been in operation since about 2008. We recently moved our headquarters from South Boston to Somerville in the Cala development, which we're really thrilled to be here. And as part of our homecoming that we're calling it to this new space, we're doing a small invite only kind of open house event to welcome our staff and clients, vendors, local partners, expecting a guest list of about 60.
Very good. Could you just help orient the commissioners and anybody listening? 1060 Broadway, is that in the Teal Square district?
It is, yeah. It's the it's a mixed use development that was a former high school, community architecture.
You remember where it is?
I do.
Look at you cheating, looking it up on your phone. All right, well, I'm all set. All right, hold on, Rob. Commissioner Thomas, any questions?
No questions at this time, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Allen?
Just to confirm, when you say that you'll be holding it outdoors, it will not be on the adjacent public park.
No, it's part of the it's a covered space that's directly outside our conference room. So it's actually like a shared space that's part of the building that we reserved with the building manager.
Perfect, just double checking before we move forward with it.
Right.
And purchasing your alcohol for this event from a licensed distributor.
That's right, yeah.
Excellent. No further questions.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All 3 commissioners vote in the affirmative. Rob, thank you very much. Have a good event.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
I think Tim Bakey had a question.
Sorry, Captain Bakey.
Sure.
Rob, stay with us for a moment, please.
No, I don't. I must have not unhanded. I might have accidentally hit that.
Captain Bakey, that's 2 strikes tonight. You keep raising your hand quickly. Get it down.
I never lowered it. I apologize.
Thank you, Captain Bakey. Rob, you're all set.
Thank you.
Very good. Item number 10 and 11 are the same applicant. Let's take them both together, and then we're going to take a short recess just for the, these are longer applications. Item number 10, St. Anthony of Padua Parish, 12 Preparedsi Way, Somerville, requesting the approval of a special alcohol license for Casamento Comitario to be held indoors 9/30/23 from 7 p.m. to 11:45 p.m. Is the applicant present?
Jorge Navarrete, I am unmuting you. Jorge, you're unmuted.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, thank you very much. Jorge, if you could repeat your name for the record, please.
Yes, good evening. This is Jorge Navarrete representing San Antonio of Padua Parish.
And tell us a little bit about the event on September 30th.
Yes, we will have like a community wedding on September 5th and on September 30th. And after the mass, we will have like a small party in our hall. We will have the wristband, and also we requested the police detail.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Thomas.
No questions at this time.
Commissioner Allen.
No questions for the applicant.
Jorge, one more time. This is all indoors, correct?
Yes, it is.
And how many do you expect?
Around 30, 50 people, 30, 30, 50, 30, 100 or 30, 50, 100 people.
350,
Say it again.
350 people.
350 people. Thank you very much. Lieutenant Mitsakis.
Yes, sir. Go
You're
ahead.
gonna would you require a detail on this? It's all indoors.
The 350 people, is this the first time they've run this?
No.
Can you, the applicant, can I just want to confirm if they've called in for detail before? I think we've had this one on the list. I'm just trying to recall.
Okay. Do you want to do this tomorrow? Do you want to, is it all right if we go ahead and approve and you stay in touch with the applicant for tomorrow?
Yeah, it just is if you could just answer if he recalls if we filled it the last, maybe pre-COVID. I don't know if we had it last year or not, but
Thank you very much. I'll ask. Jorge.
Hello.
Jorge, yeah, is this the first time that you're having this type of event?
Yes, it is. Like
It
a community
is.
wedding, it is, but we have like a big feast on June 24th that will held outdoors. But yeah, sometimes we have like a event, but this is the first time that we have the community event, that community wedding.
okay, then I recommend we definitely do a detail. Again, if we might
The
not.
police detail?
The detail, we'll have to, recommend we have a detail, 350 people with alcohol. I recommend we have one.
Okay, thank you.
You all set with that, Jorge? With the number of people, there is a recommendation that you have a detail, a police detail.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? All right, thank you very much. Any other questions? No questions, make a motion to approve.
Second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you very much. Jorge, stay with us. Item number 11. St. Anthony of Padua Parish, 12 Preparedcy Way, requesting the approval of a special alcohol license for a wedding to be held indoors 10/14/23 from 7 p.m. to 11:45 p.m. Jorge, welcome back. State your name again for the record, please.
Yes, good evening, everyone again. This is Jorge. I'm representing St. Anthony of Padua Parish for the event to be on October 14. I think the groom is also with us, so he can tell us more about the event.
Thank you very much.
Sylvia? Sorry.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, if you could just repeat your name for the record, please.
Yes, my name is Cielson Silveira, and then I'm getting married on October 14, and then would like the license.
Congratulations. How many people do you expect at your reception?
180.
Okay, and then I'll ask the questions and then we can go back and forth between you and Jorge. Where is the alcohol coming from?
This is from you or for him?
Yes,
either one.
the alcohol, we will bring the alcohol from the list of supplies that the commission has.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Thomas, any other questions?
No questions at this time.
Commissioner Allen?
No questions.
No questions. Congratulations. Make a motion to approve.
Thank you so much.
All
Thank you
those
so
in
much.
favor?
Aye.
Aye. All three commissioners vote in the affirmative. And if you don't mind, we're going to take a short break. If you could just let the viewing public know, we will be back in 3 minutes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nossa, nunca ia falar aquilo ali.
Good. Ready to go? And we're back. Thank you very much. Item number 12, Commissioner Thomas, take it away.
Next up on the list, we have Bliss Point Meadery LLC, doing business as Bliss Point Meadery at 1 Fox Hunt Road in Bedford, requesting the approval of a special farmer winery license to sell meat produced by Bliss Point Meadery at Somerville Winter Farmers Market. This will be held at 191 Highland Ave in Somerville every Saturday, beginning on 11/4/2023 until 4/6/2024 from 9:30 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. Do we have an applicant online for this license?
Jeff Benuti, you are unmuted.
Hello, Commissioners. This is Jeff Venuti with Bliss Point Meadery.
Thank you so much. Can you state your name one more time for the record?
This is Jeff Venuti with Bliss Point Meadery.
Perfect. Can you tell us a little bit more about this adventure?
Yep, so we are a meadery based out of Bedford, Mass. We make mead and alcohol made out of honey. We would like to participate in the Somerville Winter Farmers Market as a mead vendor there.
Excellent. Thank you for choosing Somerville. Would this be your first time participating in the farmers market during the winter time?
No, I participated last year.
Any issues?
None at all.
Perfect. I'll pass it off to Commissioner Allen.
No questions for the applicant.
Mr. Chair?
No questions.
In that case, I would move to approve this license for Bliss Point Meadery.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All commissioners rule in favor, motion passes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Next up, we have, well, we're moving on to existing all farms licenses.
Correct.
Okay. Item number 13 on tonight's agenda is for TYO LLC, doing business as TYO at 852 Broadway. They are requesting an approval of a public sidewalk seating license for 8 seats on the public way. This is also a public hearing for this item, and the public is welcome to be heard. Do we have an applicant for this license?
If you are here representing TUIO LLC, Edwin Perez.
Good evening, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good evening, my name is Edwin Perez. I am a manager at TUIO Mexican Restaurant.
Excellent. Could you tell us a little bit more about the reason why you're requesting this seating on the public way?
Yeah, so this would be our, I think, second year with outdoor seating. So we wanted to extend the outdoor seating, make it a permanent part of our license.
Excellent. Any issues in the past?
None whatsoever.
Excellent. Mr. Chair, any questions?
No questions of the applicant.
Commissioner Allen.
Any changes from the outdoor seating pattern since last year, or are you running it back?
No changes, we're just doing the same thing.
Great, no further questions.
One last question, since this is becoming permanent, are you going to be doing any heating outdoors?
No, we're not.
Excellent. In that case, I would move to approve.
Public hearing.
Oh, this is also a public hearing. Brenna Bay, do we have any members of the public that wish to be heard?
If anybody from the public would like to be heard, please raise your hand. All right, do you want to call on?
Yeah, I do see one member in the public that would like to be heard. Please.
Do you mind coming?
Thank you.
Please state your name for the record.
Jeff Schwam, 52 Inkley Street, Somerville.
Excellent. And your comments, please.
Sure. Was the former main organizer for the Ball Square District Association. This is in support of TUIO. A part of our area was also including the businesses that were located in Powder House Circle. And TUIO has been a great neighborhood feature, and I wholeheartedly support any ability for them to gather any more income, especially, fingers crossed, a rainless fall. So in full support of this business.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Appreciate those comments.
No problem. Thank you.
Are there any members of the online, Brendan, that wish to be heard?
If anybody online would still like to speak, please hit the raise hand icon. Do not see anyone.
Excellent. And now.
You might want to ask. You might want to ask Isabella,
Oh,
the administration.
is Isabella online for the administration?
Yes, I am. Good evening, Chair, Commissioners, and everyone present. This is Isabella de Moramaya. This setup is similar from last year. I believe they're reducing to 8 seats rather than 16. They revised the plan to meet all the requirements, and the administration recommends for approval.
Excellent. That's the case. I would now move to approve this license for public seating for TYO. Commissioner Allen,
I'll second that.
Mr. Chair,
All those in favor?
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Ed. Best of luck.
Thank you. Good evening.
Moving on to item number 14 on tonight's agenda for existing common vicular licenses for entertainment by devices indoors. First up, we have the Kazan Corporation for doing business as Anna's Taqueria at 236 Elm Street, requesting approval of an entertainment license by devices for indoors. This was continued from the 8/21 meeting in August. This is also a public hearing, and the members of the public are welcome to comment. Brandon, is anybody here representing Kazan Corp online?
Anthony Ackhill, you're unmuted.
Hi, everybody. This is Anthony from Anna's Taqueria.
Thank you, Anthony. Can you please officially state your name one more time for the record?
Anthony Ackle.
Excellent. Can you please tell us a little bit more about these devices for indoors and the plans?
This is really just to have a radio, like a stereo system in the restaurant. We've had it for probably 20 years. I think there may be a mistake in how I filed my application, to be honest, but it's really just to have music coming out of speakers from a online music system that we pay for.
Excellent, excellent. This does not include any type of performers or any type of live instrumentation?
No, no performers, nothing live, no instruments.
Excellent. And just for my knowledge, why was this continued from the 8/21 meeting?
They didn't appear.
They didn't appear for that. Okay, excellent. I'll pass it off to Commissioner Allen with any questions.
No questions for the applicant.
Mr. Chair.
No questions.
In that case, I would move to approve. Sorry, this is a public hearing, so we allow the members of the public to make any comments that they wish. Do we have any members of the public online that wish to be heard?
If anybody from the public would like to be heard, please hit the raise hand icon. Don't see anyone. Council, Commissioner.
Excellent. In that case, I would move to approve the entertainment licenses by devices indoors for Anna's Taqueria.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you,
Next up-
everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Next up on the list, we have Merlin Entertainment Group doing business as Lego Discovery Center in Boston. They're located at 598 Assembly Row, 302 in Somerville, requesting approval of an entertainment by devices for indoors. This is also a notice of a public hearing, and members of the public are welcome to be heard. Brendan, any members of the public online that wish to, is the applicant online?
If the applicant is here, please hit the raise hand icon. See anybody? Yeah. Again, if you're here on behalf of Lego Discovery Center Boston, please hit the raise hand icon. Don't see anyone.
Yeah, I would move to continue this.
Move it to the end of the agenda
first.
I'm gonna recall it, and if they don't show, we'll move it to next month.
Right. So in that case, I'd like to move this to the end of tonight's agenda. And if not, we'll discuss that further.
Right. Okay, if you don't mind, Commissioner Thomas, I'm gonna take the next one.
Don't mind it.
This is existing all forms alcohol license. It's a change of DBA and change of management agreement. This is for Bow Market Entertainment, DBA Bow Market, 337 Somerville Ave. Approval of a change of the DBA and a change of management agreement. Currently, the DBA is Barfly Create Tanam. Proposed DBA Nook Dearly 9 Winters. Is the applicant present?
Let's see. Zachary Baum, you are unmuted.
Hello, Commissioners. This is Zachary Baum, co-owner and manager of record for Bow Market Entertainment.
Thank you very much, Zach. If you could just explain to us what you're doing here with the DBA and the management agreement.
Yep, in reverse order, the change of the management agreement is the cancellation of a management agreement with Tanam. And the adjustments to the DBAs are reflecting new businesses that will be in, or new names for businesses that will be in 3 locations that are a part of our licensed premise.
Thank you very much. All 3 new entities are falling under your master license, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. No other questions, Commissioner Allen?
No questions.
Commissioner Thomas?
No questions. Sure.
Very good. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Zach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next on the item on the agenda, we have a request for a new common victualler license. This is for Mocha's LLC, DBA Big Belly Deli, 513B Medford Street, requesting approval of a common victualler license. We're also going to take item number 20 along with this one, gentlemen, because this is the yes. So why don't we take let's take number 17 first. Is the applicant present?
Chris Sarian, you are unmuted.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can. Chris, if you could just state your name for the record, please.
Yes, my name is Chris Sarian. I'm representing Big Belly Deli, Mocha's LLC.
Okay. Big Belly Deli is an existing entity in the Magoon Square district. And what is the nature of this application? Just going for the common victualler so that
Just
it can
common
have
victualers, yeah. It's a new
indoor
owner.
seats for
No changing
indoor
seats.
seats.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't hear your question.
No, I'm sorry. Okay. Commissioner Allen, any questions on this one?
No questions.
Okay, Commissioner Thomas.
Sure. Quick question on the indoor seatings. Of those 12 seats, are any of those seats ADA compliant?
Not at the moment, but we can make one.
Yeah, yes, please. Is there any comments from building in terms of ADA approval for this?
We don't have anybody from engineering anymore. Yeah, she was only here for the outdoor dining section, but.
Okay, no further questions, Mr. Chair, on this.
Okay, sorry. Hold on a second. I'm just confused here. Why are we taking number 20 in conjunction with this one?
Chris is also representing us.
Thank you. Thank you. Chris, sorry about that. Okay. 12 seats only indoors. That's it.
Yes.
Common victualler. Okay, I have no other questions. Commissioner Thomas, anything? Commissioner Allen, anything? God. Commissioner Allen, Commissioner Jack?
No questions. I do have concerns with the tightness of the area seating, so not having any drawings or any layout of the interior.
Okay, do we, I'm sorry, Bernabe, do we know what the threshold is for ADA compliant on number of seats?
Not off the top of my head, I believe, I don't know about indoors. The outdoors is sort of a different aspect. Not off the top of my head, but I'm sure I can forward you the commission the plans, and maybe I could get some communication from the building department.
Okay,
so
would that satisfy you?
It would satisfy, somebody could enter with a wheelchair and, do a 360 without issues would be, ideally, what you'd be looking for.
Okay, we can make up a plan and then send it to Bernabe.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Good?
Oh, very okay, yeah.
Good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. No other questions? I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thanks.
Aye. Thank you very much. Chris, stay with us. We'll take item number 20. Item number 20 is a request for, this is a late item. It's a request for a new common victular license. Antojitos Latinos Spanish Cuisine, Inc., DBA Antojitos Latinos Spanish Cuisine, 854 Broadway, requesting approval of a common victular license for 10 seats indoors. Hours of operation Sunday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You could just repeat your name again for us, Chris.
Yep, my name is Chris Surian, representing Antojitos Latinos Spanish Cuisine, Inc., DBA Antojitos Latinos Spanish Cuisine.
Thank you very much. 854 Broadway. Could you describe where that is for us?
It's close to the Rotary by Tufts University.
Powder House Rotary.
Yeah.
Thank you. Commissioner Allen, any questions of the applicant?
Is this a entirely new establishment, or is it getting a CV for inside seating?
No, just a CV for inside seating. It was a change of ownership. It was previously called Christian Latin Catering Cuisine Restaurant, but the new owners are getting kicked out of their current restaurant in Everett, so they're moving here. Well, they would like to move here with your approval.
Understood. Thank you. No further questions.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Thomas.
Just a follow-up question. What is the reason they're being kicked out?
The landlord's daughter has expressed interest in starting her own restaurant, and their lease was up for renewal, and they decided to refuse to renew the lease to make space for the daughter.
Excellent. Same question with the indoor seating. Accessibility is a concern. Can you talk a little bit about the seating within the establishment?
So this one is a little tight, but inside there is a small ramp that very, very tiny incline right here by the door, if you see on the floor plan. We can also make towards the left side right there, we can make that ADA compliant if you'd like.
Yeah, well, it's not we'd like, it's the law.
Yeah. Okay.
Understood.
Yeah, let's make sure.
I believe the remove, are they removed? Oh, sorry.
No, let's just make sure what engineering and ISD says.
Absolutely.
Because there is a cutoff in terms of the number of seats in an existing restaurant where they have the waiver.
Right.
Okay. Right. Sorry, Bernabe.
My apologies. I just meant to say these seats may be removable, and I don't know if, Chris can confirm that for you, but.
Yep, I got it. Commissioner Allen, questions?
No further.
Commissioner Thomas?
No further questions.
Okay, this is CV only. CV only, going into an existing. I have no other questions. I make a motion to approve.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Are we at the very end? No, we are not.
18.
We are number 18. Lucap LLC, DBA Dumpling Garden, 273 Broadway, requesting approval of a common victular for 8 seats indoors, hours of operation Sunday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Is the applicant present?
If you're here on behalf of Dumpling Garden, please hit the raise hand icon. Derek, you are unmuted.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, Derek, if you could bring your volume up just slightly, please.
Oh.
Okay, and if you could repeat your name for the record.
My name is Derek Chan, representing the Dumpling Garden in the Broadway.
Thank you very much. Where on Broadway is this located, Derek?
It's in the Winter Hill area. It's 273 Broadway. Is Winter Hill area. Yep.
It's at the bottom of Winter Hill someplace.
believe so.
Windy Hill Brewery. I don't know, Windy Hill Brewing. Okay, if you could just tell us a little bit about the type of restaurant, the type of fare that you're gonna be having.
It's the Asian fusion cuisine. We are basically is a takeout restaurant, delivery, pickup, and also we are requiring 8 seat inside.
Very good. Is this your first restaurant in Somerville?
Yes.
Very good. Commissioner Thomas, any questions?
No questions at this time, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Commissioner Allen.
No questions?
Okay, did we find out where this is?
Oh, yeah, it's right across from Leone's on Broadway.
From Leone's. Thank you very much. Okay. Derek, you all set?
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All three commissioners vote in the affirmative. Derek, good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are we at the end of the agenda, gentlemen?
Yes.
I
with the
believe
exception of
we-
Number 15 that we continue.
We have continued item number 15. Is the applicant present for item number 15? Merlin Entertainments Group, DBA Lego Discovery Center, Boston. Anybody from Lego? Anybody from Merlin? Reveal yourself, as Merlin would say.
I don't see anyone.
Okay, this, I do not feel badly about continuing this because it's for entertainment by devices indoors. They'll just have to keep their televisions off. But
I would suggest taking up the public hearing so that we don't need to republicize it next meeting. So if you would.
you're good, Renee. You are good. Thank you. Okay, we do not have the applicant in front of us, but this is a public hearing. Are there any members of the public who wish to be heard on the application?
If you are here to speak on this item, please hit the raise hand icon. Don't see anyone.
Seeing none, I'll keep that part of the public hearing open.
No, you should just close it, because if we keep it open, I need to still re-advertise it.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's, if we take up the public hearing, we close it.
See what I mean about
We've
that?
satisfied the requirement of a public hearing.
I'm trying to make money for the city. I mean,
Trying to make money for the Somerville Times.
I'll make. Seeing no members of the public who wish to be heard on the application, I close that part of the public hearing. We will also continue this item to the October meeting. Anything else, gentlemen? Bernabe, we good?
That's it.
Mr. Schwam, thank you for your public comment tonight. Make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much. Before you two go, for 1 second, just pull in.